When a police officer offered a ride in the middle of the night to a young man walking in the freezing cold, he had no idea it would change both of their lives forever. From Jonesboro, Arkansas, please welcome Officer John Shipman and James. What a wonderful story this is. So you're driving, and it's what time of the night?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I had just finished up working my off-duty job. It was about 19 degrees at night, and it's been snowing and freezing rain in the area for a while. I noticed James walking on the shoulder of the road, and 2 o'clock in the morning just didn't seem to be right to be walking, so I pulled over and offered him a ride.
And, well, did you think he was like, his car broke down, or you just, I mean, what did you, it's kind of weird to see somebody. Was it the middle of nowhere? Where was it?
It was on Red Wolf Boulevard, and it was just outside of Arkansas State University. And walking right there is a little bit unusual. It's a business district, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and most businesses are closed.
Right.
So once James accepted a ride with me, I then asked him, you know, where he was coming from, and that's when I learned that he was actually coming from his work, which was at McDonald's.
Right. So it's 2 in the morning. You had just finished your shift at McDonald's.
Yes.
And is this a common occurrence? You walk home every night?
Yes, every night that I work, I usually
You walk to and from work?
Yes.
And how far is work?
It's 4 miles, about 50 minutes to an hour away.
Okay, well, you're in good shape.
Walking.
Yeah, so you're walking, and it's freezing cold, and you do that every night at 2 in the morning. And what's going through your head when you're walking at that hour of night?
Well, a lot of things are going through my head, but most of the time I'm thinking about my mother. You know, she works 12-hour shifts 5 days in a row sometimes, and I'm just thinking that, you know, if she can work 12 hours in a row, 12 hours in a row, 5 days a week, you know, I can walk 2 hours in total, you know, to and fro work, and then, you know, 8 or 9 hour shift, you know, it's not a big deal.
So, well, what did you think? Did you think you were in trouble or something? What were you dressed like?
Well, I had like 2 layers on, you know, because it's 19 degrees, and I had both hoodies on, hands in pockets, so I just assumed I looked suspicious when, you know, he was pulling me over.
Right. Well,
or not pulling me over, or stopping me.
Yeah, right. Which was it? No.
You messed it up, James. What a good thing.
All right,
going.
so now you're good friends.
Yes,
Yes, I am.
And you found, so you're in college.
Yes.
And what are you studying?
Double majoring biology and chemistry. I'm planning on becoming a pharmacist.
And you're going to McDonald's because you're trying to save up enough to pay for college on your own.
Pay for college. You know, I oftentimes send money to my mom because, you know, she has troubles sometimes, you know, paying for everything. So I'll send money back to my mom or my friends.
Wow. So then, John, you posted this on Facebook and asked the community to help out. And what happened?
I did. I posted on Facebook that night because after I had learned all these things from James, that he didn't have a vehicle, that he was walking, going to college, carrying a 4.0, and all the things that he was doing, I just thought, you know, there's something that we can do. And the next morning, the citizens of Jonesboro had just stepped up. My Facebook was full, my inbox messages, my telephone. And by Monday morning, we had raised him $3,000. We had him a car. And right now, we're actually at a little over $7,000 raised.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, the citizens of Jonesboro stepped up and hit this out of the park.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, good for you for stopping and not just giving him a ride, but learning more about him, and what an amazing young man you are. And here's the good news. We, this season, partnered with something. It's an ebook service. It's called Entitle. And every time someone signs up for Entitle, they make a donation into our scholarship fund. And we want to help continue your education by making you our first recipient of our Entitle scholarship. And we're going to give you a check for $20,000. First of all, I think this is going to last, this friendship, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to stay in each other's lives.
I've got my eye on him.
Yep. Yes. I know you said you raised 3 other sons, right?
Yeah,
so
I can handle him too.
Yep. Good. So you're a police officer during the day.
Yes.
At night, you're a security guard.
Yes.
So you're trying to make ends meet because,
yes.
Okay, well, we want to help you as well. Our friends at Shutterfly have made it possible for us to help hundreds of people over the past 3 years, and they want to help you by giving you a check for $10,000.
Thank you so very much.